Your boss just told you you're being assigned to a different project, and you're pretty upset about that because you think the team lead is a jerk. You don't like most of the team members, and it's work you don't want to do and aren't necessarily well suited for. So you're naturally upset. What do you do now that you've been handed a job change you didn't want? What do you do? Hi, I'm Carol Doherty, and today I want to talk about what do you do when you've been handed a job change that you didn't look for. It happens, and I'd like to tell you it will never happen to you, but there's a good chance it will at some point. It's tough, and you're going to go through a lot of emotions, and you're going to start wondering, why me? What did I do wrong? How could they do this to me? And you're going to feel all kinds of things, and it's okay. Feel them. The challenge is get those emotions out of the way before you do something you're going to regret. Having an unwanted job change isn't something that is insurmountable. It isn't fatal unless you make it that way. So today, let's talk about what do you do. So the first thing you should do is pause. When we get in this situation, we get bad news and we have this emotional, visceral type reaction, our bodies go into fight or flight. Our amygdala has been fired and we really don't know what to do, and it becomes fight or flight, black or white, right or wrong. And that's a really dangerous place. You can do yourself a lot of damage if you react from that place. So understand that that's a normal, natural reaction. It's the way our brains are wired. It's to protect you. It wants to fight. It wants to run. Or maybe you freeze. That's natural. So pause. Give yourself time to flush the adrenaline out of your system, flush this reaction out of you. It's called an amygdala hijack. Got to get it out of your system. If you can, take 20 to 30 minutes, go somewhere quiet on your own and let that get out of you. If you don't have that long, take really deep breaths. Breathe in for the count of 5, breathe out for the count of 5. Put your hands down on your stomach and breathe deep enough that you push your hands out. And then when you breathe out, they suck back in. Do that. Think about something else. Think about the weather. Think about something completely and utterly unrelated. Or if you're good at this, put yourself in a situation in your mind where you felt intense gratitude. Whatever it is, picture it in your brain. Get that imagery like you're back in that place in that time. And let those feelings of gratitude just kind of flood your system again. Because that gratitude will help calm down the fight or flight. So first, pause. Work on getting those emotions out. If you react and respond from a place of fight or flight, it rarely ends well. Trust me, I know. Voice of experience speaking. It's just like, don't hit send when you're mad. So pause, calm yourself, find your center so that you can deal with it from a place that will give you strength. The second thing you want to do is evaluate the situation. Where are you going? Seeking information. Okay, boss, why are you moving me over there? I got put on a team that I had nothing to do with. I didn't understand why I was on it. And one of the people was very abrasive. And there were 3 people on the team, and they were fighting constantly. So I asked my boss, why are you putting me on this team? And his answer was, because you can get this project back on track. You can get everybody to be pulled together and deal with this and get it where it needs to go. I need you to help fix them. Wasn't real happy about that, but okay, I understood the reasoning. So then it's, okay, what can I get out of this? And evaluate the situation. Is this something you can learn from? Is there a way that you can grow while in this? What are going to be the challenges that you're going to face? But you need to do that from a neutral, calm situation. I had a boss come to me and say, hey, there's a lot of changes going on. Here's what's happening. I've been approached. This job site would like you to come over and take this role. And I know you like where you are, but unfortunately, I don't think your role is going to exist very long. So I was faced with, do I take this change where I knew I didn't want to go? The boss was toxic. I'd be working very closely with a bully, and I knew this. Or do I stay where I am and eventually get laid off because they're going to eliminate my position, or do I go try to find something else? This was in 2009. There was a recession going on, and there wasn't a lot of other work. So then do I go out on my own? So I had these decisions. I was in a spot where my job was going to change, whether I wanted it to or not. I had to make a decision. So I looked at my options and I weighed, okay, if I take this QA manager job, what can I get out of it? What can I learn? How can it help me? What are the benefits and what are the challenges? And you have to weigh those. And what is the, balance out? What if I go out on my own? I ended up taking the QA manager job. It was not the funnest job I ever had in my career, but I took it. And I knew going in that I was going into a tough place, but I knew what I was getting into. So I could make decisions. I could choose. And that's the third thing to do, is once you've evaluated the situation, you get to choose how you're going to show up. You get to decide. And when I took this QA manager job, knowing I was dealing with difficult people, I chose to show up. And at first I was kind of walking on eggshells and playing small and kind of hiding away. And at one point I realized that was creating stress on me. It was wearing on me, and it wasn't who I am. So I decided, nope, that's not who I'm going to be. And I stepped up and I started being Carol. And I started doing things my way and being true to myself. Was it ever a job that I would like? No. But it got better because I decided how I was going to show up. I chose. And that's the thing about having an unwanted job change. Once you calm down, pause, reflect, get yourself centered. Get back to that calm, cool, collected professional that you are. You can evaluate the situation. You can decide how you're going to show up. And remember, these changes happen, but you get to choose how it impacts you. You can learn, you can grow, or you can leave. No change is permanent. If it doesn't work, get out. Or if it's tough, figure out how you're going to get through it. You'll take lessons away, but it's up to you. You get to decide. It's hard, but you can do it. If you calmly evaluate the situation, and when you figure out what the challenges are, come up with solutions. How can you work around them? And then you get to decide if you want to stay in it or you want to go somewhere else. Right now, you have options. So remember, any unwanted job change doesn't have to be permanent. If you found this helpful or useful, please subscribe, like, share, comment. I want to hear what's going on with you. If you want to connect further, reach out to me on Instagram at Carol S. Doherty, and we'll talk more about how do you grow your career so that you're thriving, not just surviving, as a woman in STEM. Have a great day.